So now I recorded some data just in the house on the cell phone, and my capability was only to go to the one on the external disk. And now I want to make sure that it's going to the external disk, and in addition it's going to the disk on the Pi, which connect to the Pi, which is the external disk. So in addition to go to external disk, it also will go to the Z drive.
Right.
So to do that, what I should do now?
We'll go, since everything is still connected, which is great, we'll go to the fourth tab that has the little camera icon.
Yes.
And we'll verify here the settings. And one setting I want to verify is here the directory setting.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you should edit it, because also here is missing the /data. Because that's where we want it.
So I should put /data now here?
//data.
/data.
Yeah, all lowercase. So what that means, just to summarize it, we're going to an external disk that is called Pi. That's the volume label we gave to that external disk. And inside that external disk we have a main folder called data. So that's where we store the local files. Now there's also here a place to put remote, where it should put remotely, but we can only get there if you select there in where it says locally, you choose there both. Both meaning both locally and remote at the same time. And let's just review the remote path. So the remote path is set for MNT Astro. That's an alias internally for the astrophotography folder on the StellarMate hard disk that is connected to the PI4 computer. And inside there again we have a main folder that is called data. So what I would like to do, just to make sure that it saves this path, because there's some issue here in ECOS, that the only way it is going to take it is if we go here to the first icon.
Setup.
Yes. And we're going to disconnect. We're going to stop here. And we're going to close the I don't think it stopped. Let's do again disconnect. And press the stop icon.
This one?
Yes. Yeah, now it did. We'll close the ECOS window. And we go here to file quit. And only with the file quit it is going to remember this setting, unfortunately. So this essentially should be a one-time change, and it should remember it forever. So if we now go back into KStars, I think we should verify to see if it remembered it. So let's go again into ECOS.
Tools. ECOS.
And make sure we selected the right profile, which is the 82, that's fine. Yeah, and we'll start it.
Should it be auto?
No, I don't think we need to edit it. Let's just start it. Right. And now that it's all started, we'll go back again to the photo icon, the camera icon, and we'll check the path. And in fact, you can see that it took it. So it's inside Pi data. So that's on the external disk inside the data folder.
And also we have remote.
Remote is also set correctly, but this setting it'll never remember it locally. So always, if you want to write in both places, you're always going to have to come here and put it in both.
That's very important.
Yeah.
And now I can save it, right?
And now, if you're set like this, you can be on the phone or wherever you are, and as soon as if you create a sequence of FITS files, it'll write it in both places. Not the previews that we do. A preview doesn't save nothing, just only if you make a sequence.
So we save now 10 frames from the cell phone, and now we want to see if it really saved in both places.
Yeah, and the way I would like to go about it is I'd like to go from the Windows computer that we are currently on, so not from within this VNC thing.
Yes, also just on the...
So I would just minimize this whole screen. You can get there. It's actually kind of hiding behind this recording thing. Or maybe just double click on the title bar.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and now you can minimize it.
Yeah.
And now what I would do is just go to this PC. And we're going to check two different places. So one place to check is on the Z disk to see if it actually wrote something here. And go into the astrophotography folder. And there should be a data folder.
Data.
And probably a light folder. And I would expect our files to be here. There's also some older files in there also.
Yeah, it cannot read it here. We know that, but we have this...
Or we can maybe order them by date modified maybe.
Okay.
Just make sure that we collected some data today.
1228, 212, yeah, it makes it, no, it's 214.
Yeah, so that looks like...
and these are all fit files.
Right.
And we have some fit file deliberator, what do you call it?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Fits Liberator.
I did install it here, no?
I believe so. Should be able to double click on it and just...
Okay, fit liberator, fine, where is the fit liberator? I'm going to clean it up here anyway.
I'm sure you can just double click on the file in the file manager, Gideon, or right click on it and say that you want to open it with the Fits Liberator.
You mean here?
In the place that we were?
Oh.
And on my computer? Yeah. But if you right click on it, on the file.
Right click?
Yeah.
Okay. And open with.
Open with. And you can see Fits Liberators there, right?
And that will do all of them?
Well, you now selected only one file,
okay.
so that's the one you'll open.
So it just will convert this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I want to put all 10 of them as a fit liberator, so that put it in a different... It convert it and put it in some place where it put it?
No, you open the file. It didn't convert anything.
Oh, just to open.
Right.
So that's just to allow me to open. It doesn't allow me to... If I select all of them, it will all open them, but I cannot store them in a different format? No, that's just an opener, right?
No, you can, but the way that program works is, as far as I can tell, you open one file and then you do save as and you save it as a TIFF file.
Oh, so you have to do file by file.
Right, in the way that we're doing it right here, right now. But I did write a script.
Yeah, here it changed it to fit. Yeah, we need to do something that I can select all of them and it put them in fit, no?
Right,
So
in TIFF. Right.
It's a TIFF, T-I-F. It's converted to TIFF. They take the fit and they convert it to TIF.
Yes.
So here I cannot do open with. Here you can do only one file at a time.
No, it did say that you can open with Fits Liberator, so but I'm not sure what that's going to do. Is that going to open two windows in the Fits Liberator, or what is that going to do?
Okay, so I say open with.
But now you selected one file. Previously you selected two files.
Okay, let me see, I'll select
But
this amount of file.
Yeah, but here also you selected some other files that are 1 kilobyte files.
Okay, so I'll set type. And that will be only the fit, the big one.
Right, so to test it, I would select two of them.
Yeah.
And now right click and it does show that you can open, like the top thing, it says open with Fits Liberator.
Open with Fit Liberator.
Now, what that's going to do, I don't know.
So probably it opened both of them. Now is the second one. And then it tell you can save it, I hope.
Well, I know you can save it here. On the top right you can do save and you choose a TIFF file and you save it.
Save. File name, it's only file name.
Right, but below it says the file type and I think it says TIFF there.
Yes.
Right.
So But if I have more than one file, how it will do it if you select only one file?
I've never tried that before in the
Okay.
user interface. What I did is I created a script that is running a whole folder all at once. But we haven't reviewed that part yet.
Okay, so if I go out and I go to this place,
So you can see it actually opened two windows, that's what it did. Because you closed two, so when you right click on it, it'll open two windows.
yeah, but it's still in fit. Anyway, I'll take care of it. They're all in fit.
Right, that's the data we collect.
Yeah, and I want to convert them to TIFF.
Right,
So if I go here,
but what this is going to do, if you say open with the fits liberator, it's going to open three windows. And then each one manually you have to do save in one window, save in the second window, save in the third window. Which for 3 files is okay, but if you have 100 files, that's a pain in the ass.
yeah,
So for that, I have a script that we didn't review it yet that can do all the files and process all of them, and you'll end up with 100 TIFF files.
that's what I need.
Right.
Okay, so when I'll have it?
Well, I have it, but I need to put it on your computer, so that might take me 5 minutes or 10 minutes to prepare it,
Okay,
because we haven't done that together.